All right, everybody. Welcome to the Red Carpet Preview, Night 1. I am Greg Milby. This is Megan Bennett right here, and we have no idea what we're doing tonight.
We're just winging it.
Yeah, we are winging it on Night 1 here as we get ready for the Eric and Joe Show, the 9th annual edition of the Eric and Joe Show. Now, how many years have you been to the show?
I've been every year.
Now, when you went to year 1, did you ever think it would make it to year 2, let alone year 9?
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So the story
People
goes.
just keep coming to these dummies.
I know, and there are over 1,000 tickets have already been sold for this three night run.
That's incredible. Absolutely.
We've got folks going to be hitting the red carpet here, and you'll see me just kind of moseying off the screen for a couple of minutes because Megan and I have a rat's nest of stuff going on over here. Because we're a team now,
Yeah,
so
we're a team.
So
We're
when
in this
something goes
together.
bad, it's on me
Okay.
too. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on today, and we do want to thank our wonderful sponsors. We've got some great ones. First of all, thank you to Magnolia Bank.
Absolutely.
Magnolia Bank, our presenting sponsor tonight, and we're very appreciative of having Magnolia Bank because without Magnolia. Are we that appreciative? Because without Magnolia Bank, do we have an
Yeah.
Eric and Joe show?
I mean, they really are kind of enabling this, really.
That is a good point. I agree with you on that. But great sponsors, great venue, the Historic
Great bank,
State Theater.
Great bank. Just
Yeah.
enablers.
Yeah, that they are. Red carpet as you come tonight. If you're coming tonight or if you're coming on Saturday night or Sunday night, make sure you visit the red carpet and get your picture because there are opportunities to win some things.
Absolutely.
Too. And we're going to play some trivia.
Okay.
You had no idea about that, did you?
I have no idea what's
Right,
going on
I don't
at all.
either. I
I'm
mean-
just along for the ride. Hand me a microphone. I'm just going to be here.
We were given instructions to do a red carpet show, so that's what we're going to
That's
do.
what we're going to do.
And you
There's
know,
the red carpet. We're the show.
and I was debating on it as because as a fashion guy that I am, yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it today. I'm like, it's a red carpet, so you should probably dress for the role.
Well, but it's 26 degrees.
It's 26 degrees, and it's the Eric and Joe show.
It is.
It's not the
true.
same way there.
That is
so
true.
yeah. Hey, Ashley
different.
Abel is over here.
Hey, Ashley Abel.
why don't you come in and join us for a couple of minutes? And see, yeah, we've got.
Honestly, it really should be the Ashley
we're gonna
Abel show.
come on in here for a second,
featuring
Ashley.
Eric and Joe.
Ashley has a drone, so you put the drone up tonight.
Yes, I did. And did not get hit by a car.
That's good.
Did not crash the drone.
So, how many years have you been a part of this?
Every year except last year I wasn't here. Since the beginning. From the beginning.
And I asked Megan the same question 9 years ago. Did you think that there would be a year 2, let alone a year 9?
No. No, I did not.
People just keep coming.
No, I did not. No, it's impressive. I mean, Joe's editing his own videos these days, too. And
Oh,
cranking
that's
them out
impressive.
really quick. So
Yeah,
I
and-
was really impressed with them today.
Joe's editing his videos, getting stuff together, and Eric is still trying to figure out exactly what his lines are an hour and a half before
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, is Eric here? Has anybody seen
I
Eric?
did see Eric
Okay,
earlier,
okay.
and he had a script, so
Okay,
it was obvious
fantastic.
what he was doing. I didn't mess with him.
Meeting at 4:51 in our office. He was still in a meeting, and he was supposed to be here at 5 o'clock. But he got here at 5 o'clock.
And we wonder why Joe is starting to lose his hair a little bit. I think it's because of that. But it is the Eric and Joe show. It is a family tradition for a lot of folks here. I'll let you get back to work. I know you're doing video work there. We got Andrew. We may bring Andrew in later on.
Yeah.
He is
He's kind of a local celebrity
kind of a local celebrity and
for all the wrong reasons.
dressed for the role this year too. But so tonight, if you're coming on Saturday night or Sunday night, make sure you get your tickets early because the Friday night show, I think, is pretty close to being
I'm
a
pretty
sellout.
sure it sold out. It was close to selling out earlier today, so I think it probably did sell out.
Okay, let me ask you this. Favorite character. Do you have a favorite character?
I do. I think my favorite character is definitely Troy T. Woods.
You know what? I forgot about
I
Troy
like
T.
him.
Woods. I'm kind of a Tannenbaum fan.
You're a Tannenbaum?
Yeah.
I.
That does make sense. Yeah. I don't know why, but I enjoy Tannenbaum.
Okay.
But
Hopefully they're both going to make an appearance tonight.
I would say so.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
pretty.
Yeah, I tell you, one of the highlights of the year so far is the promotional photos that happened about July or August, when you see all the different characters, all the different seasons represented walking around the square.
downtown. Yep.
So it makes you wonder, start to think about, all right, what is the theme this year, what it's going to be. So, but you never anticipate.
No. You
kinda
never
go
know
about
what
it.
these guys are going to bring to you.
You don't. All right, so looking at some other stuff here that we're going to kind of cover, trivia questions. Now, as you watch this video on the Eric and Joe Show's Facebook page, this is an opportunity that you can post your answer.
Yep.
Down
What you think
below,
the answer is.
and somebody is going to win a one of those silly pints that they've got.
Those are great cups.
They are, because they are unbreakable.
Yeah, they are, which is great in our house.
It's exactly why we have. Company comes over, nieces come over.
Yep.
They get the silly pints.
the silly
So here's the question: electric Christmas tree lights were first used in what year? 1925, 1895, 1700. Or 1750.
That's a pretty big span between A and C there.
Yeah. So
When was electricity invented? Greg was
Greg
there.
was there. I was waiting for a joke. The old jokes happen all the time.
I think
But
I'm going to go with
Andrew. Come in here for a second. This is he is step on across our microphone there. Come on in here in the center. So this is Andrew. Andrew, Andrew last year, unfortunately, what happened to you?
I was hit by a car. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, we've heard
We
about
all
that
knew.
a few times. We've heard about that a few times. And so
You don't remember, but we all do.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I have a scar, so it's fine.
now, was this an Eric and Joe Show requirement, or did you decide to make yourself more visible?
My mom asked me to, so I listened to her.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So did you have to have this? Was this like a special design? You had a designer come in and make this for you?
I did, yeah. It's Pioneer safety gear. Thank you. Yeah.
But what I can't figure out is, why does a guy like 6'2" with red hair and a red beard need to be even more visible?
I don't know.
Not really
That's
sure
a
how
great
that
question,
works.
But he is very visible.
My skin itself is pretty reflective as well, so I don't know.
So I guess, if we have any issues this year, which we hope not,
Right.
No,
we'll have
no
to add
issues.
lights next
No
year.
issues.
Yeah, and maybe Christmas lights. But we'll get to the
Yeah.
trivia question later on to find out what year Christmas lights were actually done. It probably would help if I put that on the screen
Yeah,
too. I didn't
maybe.
do that a second ago. So again, electric Christmas tree lights were first used in what year? 1925, 1895, 1700, or 1750. So there is your opportunity
so before that,
to
they
win
were like
something.
actually using like flames, right? That is just not safe. Doesn't seem safe.
Go ahead and
Flames
crack
on
the
real
joke.
trees.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I would never do that.
All right, so you got photos to go take?
Yes.
All right, get back to work then. All right. That's
for
Andrew.
cars.
He's the photographer. Does a great job. A lot of the highlight videos. Matter of fact, a lot of the pictures that were taken for promotional pictures, Andrew did
Yeah,
that
he's
as
very
well.
talented. Yep.
Very, very talented guy. All right, so looking on and talking about some other sponsors, thank you to Studio 111, Studio111KY.com, one of our sponsors tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
And Studio 111 actually does a lot of choreography for the show, don't they?
Do they want to take credit for that?
Well, it could be worse.
It, I don't know how much worse.
With the crew that they're working with, I think they're doing the best they can.
and some do better than others.
That's true.
And Eric is not one of those
No,
sons that
no.
do that.
I have been increasingly impressed with Doug's flexibility, though.
Yeah. And the 2022 Eric and Joe Show shirt is available.
It's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt. I was so upset when they made the announcement of this. I've been holding that idea for like 3-4 years, waiting for the right opportunity.
And then they just snatched it out from under you.
I can't say that I gave it to them. I never said
You could
anything
say
about
that.
it. I could, but
could.
it is a nice shirt. And as they say, you can wear it to weddings, job interviews, funerals, and more.
And more.
So
There you go.
there is that. Also, if you're not familiar with the show, you have no idea what this graphic means.
I actually have my Look at That Cat
Do you?
shirt
Hold
on
on.
today.
Let's
Yeah.
let everybody see. You got
This
your.
is like one of the originals. Look at that cat. Yep.
What I love too, when you wear the show shirt out somewhere.
Nobody knows what.
Right,
Yeah.
like Bear With Me last year. Nobody knows. They just think it's some kind of bear, like some
Yeah,
national
weird,
forest deal.
Weird looks. Yeah.
Vote
Troy T. Woods for presidents.
presidents.
With an S.
That it's just kind of what? Whoever. So There is.
Oh my gosh!
We
Here they
have
are.
some celebrity sightings here. We'll go ahead and maybe move, and they're going to walk into the area there. It is an Eric and Joe show sighting.
Ooh, okay.
So it's looking at they're out on the red carpet getting their pictures made. It's I don't know
It's the
how
dummies themselves.
I don't know how the Hollywood celebrity folks do this because I'm not into that. Oh, so they're going to come over and interview with us? All right, grab that microphone down there.
I mean, this is VIPs, but they have to listen to you talk for an hour? Like
Well, good. I've made some offensive
paid
things
extra
too.
for that.
and only one mic.
We got to scoot in.
Well, we have 3. So, and you can just say whatever you want. And by the way, sporting the wonderful Eric and Joe show shirt, the nice shirts. I like that.
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
Excellent blazers.
In blue.
Thank you.
Except I don't think you can get blue. I know. I mean, you would think that. No. Oh, I see a say. There I go. I can see me.
Yeah, well, that's where we're looking.
All right.
Here.
Nothing's froze up yet. This looks great.
Well,
Except for me.
it is a little
Yeah, no
cold.
space heater for your co-host. I mean, what in the world? Ryan Seacrest would have something for.
Ryan
his
Seacrest
co-host,
would
right?
have something like that. So we were discussing right off the bat 9 years ago. Megan said she's been to all 9, and I asked her. I said, at the end,
know. I
at
don't
the end
know.
of year 1,
It's like Stockholm
did you
syndrome or
expect
something.
that we would be going into year 9, let alone year 2? And Megan was quite surprised. How about you guys? Year 1, when you had this idea to do this, did you think we would ever get to year 9?
When Joe came up with this idea and we're sitting at Moe's and he pitched it to me and I said yes. Had I known we'd be standing here after year 9,
You're only committed to the 1 year.
Yeah, that
Okay.
that lunch would have gone vastly different. So
But here we are.
We were discussing today. Now I saw Joe very early. Joe was working on some things, getting some things in order, and some of our sources were stating that you were still in the office at 4:55.
I was. I had a conference call. And it was scheduled for an hour, and it went for an hour and a half, and that's the last thing I said. I said, oh, well, I have to be on stage in 2 hours, so I should probably leave. And I did.
And then when I walked into the VIP area just
Yeah.
to see what those folks get to enjoy, because Megan and I
We don't
are
get that.
out here in the cold. I noticed that you were reading lines and working through your script.
Did you just learn your lines tonight?
Sure, yeah, we'll call it have learned those lines. That's what I told Joe. I said I just ran lines, and I didn't mess up once, so that means it's going to be a disaster.
A disaster.
So that's all right.
Yeah.
Joe will save me like he always does.
So Joe, you write almost. Do you write everything for the show?
I write a lot of it. Eric has helped more and more as the years have gone
If he
on.
mentions my name during writing, he's already given me too much credit. So anyway.
No, I do write a lot of it, but Eric and the rest of the cast help punch it up, make it better. Derek actually this year has added so many good lines, so he gets a lot of credit this year for some of his stuff.
So yeah, look at that, crowd's going
Bad
wild.
news.
Capacity crowd.
Nobody get hit by a car tonight.
Yeah, no
We
kidding.
did
We
interview
did interview
earlier.
Andrew.
We
Did you
got
see
that
his
in.
outfit? Yeah,
Yes.
you could. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you already started writing next year's show?
I have a couple of ideas, but no, I need to take a week off, and then I'll get back at it.
Literal conversation Wednesday, because it's year 10. What's
Next
going to
year.
happen? Next year's year 10. I said, hey man, the good news is you get to take a 48-hour break this year before you have to start on next year's show. So
All right, I gotta go. This is
Good deal. Well, hey, break a leg, break a hip, whatever they say
Thanks,
nowadays for
Gregory.
all that.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations on 9 years. And as long as things don't go really bad tonight, we may see 10.
yeah. We'll
and
see.
I
We'll
think
see.
you get the real stars of the show, Tink and Doug, in
Right.
just a second.
I'm excited about
Here
that.
somewhere.
Tink and Doug.
So.
All right.
Thank
Eric
you,
and
guys.
Joe, the Eric and Joe Show,
Thank you.
presented by
Thank you.
Magnolia Bank, is tonight's Saturday night, Sunday night here at the Historic State Theater. Tickets are still available. You can get those at theericandjoeshow.com.
The Eric and Joe Show.
Yeah. And by the way, if you ever want to hire Eric and Joe,
Yeah, they do shows, schools, work events, retreats, conferences. Yep.
and now that he walked away, and we make jokes about
Yeah.
him, I mean, it's good to make joke about him. It really is good comedy, good clean comedy.
It is. It's
fun
great.
stuff.
Family fun. My kids love it. We come every year. They've been coming the whole
Oh,
time.
look at here. We have the true stars
Oh,
of the
good.
show.
Okay,
coming
here
in
they
now.
are.
Come on in.
We
Two of my
wasted
favorite cast
We
members
wasted some time with
from the
Eric and
show.
Joe. Now we got the real ones.
We have Tink and Doug here. Have been Tink. How long have you been a part of the show? All of them?
Yeah, 9 was it 9 years? 9,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've done a lot of different characters.
A lot. Yeah.
Favorite character? Pull that microphone up too.
So probably last year it was the villain. I forget what his name was. Yeah, I don't remember. But he was probably my favorite one because he was evil. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's not you though.
No, I know.
That's why you like
What
it.
about you? You've done a bunch of characters. What's your favorite?
The one where I'm the old grumpy guy. Oh, that's all of them.
Okay, yeah.
That's all of them. That's all of them. That's every year.
So you're typecast.
It's
after
also
9
pretty,
years.
pretty,
I mean,
pretty
I'm
accurate.
not saying it's typecasting, but I mean, it's because Joe knows I can't act, so he just gives me stuff that I already know how to do.
And fish
But
and
you
chips.
can dance.
No.
Yes,
No,
I
did not dance.
I think maybe you can.
I think you can.
You guys are in for a treat
Yeah,
tonight.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Any spoilers? Can we get any spoilers?
There's a dance.
And
And
there's some skits
Yep.
and live music.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All right.
Shocker.
One thing
Yeah.
that happens every year, Tink hates his costume. So
Yeah, that's actually just true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you guys do this every year?
Well, we
That's
did it.
There's a pause.
Well, let me tell you a story. I did it one time as a favor because I'm a good friend, and I thought, cool, I guess if I show up, then my grandma will come and my aunt, and there'll be 3 people in the audience, and so that'll be good for Joe.
Yeah.
And then now I'm here.
Here we are, 9 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pity for Eric and Joe, and then now this is how my whole life works. I do one thing wrong, and it's a snowball effect of torture.
Yeah, let's make you feel better as you're heading into the show. So while you are in there enjoying the nice, warm comforts of the Historic State Theater, 2 of Eric and Joe's friends are out here in the cold with no heaters.
It's 26 degrees. I don't know if you knew
It's
that.
actually chilly, and I'm new to not having hair, so I forgot that I need a hat now.
No. Yeah, Doug he's very experienced with no
Yeah,
hair.
that's it.
Not prepared.
You got to work it in. Well, hey, thanks for coming out. I know you guys got to get prepared. You probably got to run lines with Eric because he's still not ready.
Yeah, he
yet.
doesn't know his lines.
I mean, was doing that 5 minutes ago.
Literally. Exactly. Literally.
We've already talked to him about that. That's a given every year.
We're just, we're just crossing our fingers, hoping he knows
He
what he's
pulls
doing.
it off every time, though.
I don't know how.
Something comes out, and it's a good time. That's all we know.
Maybe we'll find out one day he's playing us. It won't be a shock. All right. Doug and Tink
Thank
right
you
here, part of
guys.
the cast
Can't
here
wait to see the show.
of the Eric and Joe show. Again, tickets for Saturday night and Sunday night are still available. You can get them at-
EricandJoeShow.com.
That website is there. If you want to get more information about the guys and booking them, you can also go there too. And if you want to know where the money goes,
Yes.
I know, because every year that's the important thing
Yes.
is where does the money go?
Yeah, all of this is for charity. We like to come and we have fun and it's a good time, but it really does a good thing. It's for a good cause.
Yeah, they've raised thousands of dollars. I think I was looking in the program, not the short change anything. They've raised more than $60,000
Yeah,
for the
that's
community.
incredible.
And being a part of Give 270, which is a local nonprofit agency, which between the Eric and Joe show and Give 270, over $300,000 have been donated.
Absolutely. Amazing.
So, that's good.
Yep.
When you can have fun and get some clean family fun together and
Yep.
raise money for charity.
Yep.
That's some good
So
stuff.
what is the charity this year? Should we tell them?
Yeah. Hold on, let me look.
I think it's Home of the Innocents.
Home of the Innocents is one. Yeah, that is it. Can you tell we're super prepared for that? Yeah, but Home of the Innocents is one of our charities tonight, and then I know there's another one too.
Oh,
TLC
is there? Okay.
Or it's TLC.
Okay.
Thank you from the Peanut Gallery back there. If you're coming out, we'll be here on Saturday night and Sunday night out here freezing as well.
Freezing as well.
Not sure how we got lassoed into 3 nights of red carpet. Because even the big award shows like the American Music Awards, the CMAs, they don't have 3 nights of red
No.
carpet. Look, I'm gonna show some
I've
people
never
on the
been.
red carpet
I've
now.
never been on the red carpet at any of those. This is my first red
Yeah.
carpet.
Oh wow! I'm sorry to disappoint you and bring you down there. So let's see what else we got here on our graphic control. So here you go.
Oh, we got our
have the answer now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully you put your answer down in the comment section there. But electric Christmas tree lights were first used in what year?
1895.
1895.
Okay. I am still curious when electricity was invented. I'm sure that's a thing people know
Yeah.
that I don't.
As we make the joke when we're watching TV shows and stuff, if there was just a way that
Yeah.
you could like maybe some like Google device
Google,
or
yeah.
something.
Somebody
that you
Google
could
that
do.
for me and put it in the comments.
You could do that.
What year was electricity invented?
All right. Also, while you're there on the Worldwide Waste of Time and your social media channels, make sure you post a selfie with your family, your friends, or I like that, the random seat neighbors, and use the hashtag Eric and Joe Show !
Yes.
And you
Yep.
can do that.
Yep.
So, got to have those. I mean,
Gotta
because
have the selfies.
now your family, you can't do that, right? Because your husband's backstage.
He is. Well, he's on the drums. I don't think he gets to go backstage. He has to
Oh.
stay on stage the whole time.
Wow. You know, last year I thought it was bad because I had to watch all 3 shows.
Yeah.
Because I was running the audio for the video to be used later on. And then I did think about the band members. I'm like, one, if I didn't like a skit or something,
You got to watch it 3 times.
right, but
And
nobody
you
can
can't-
see
and you
me in the
can't-
back.
Right. And you can't even like make a face if you hated
You
it.
got to be there. Can't fall asleep. The drummer cannot
He
fall
cannot
asleep.
fall asleep. No.
So that's good. So you
No,
guys
that's my
don't get
favorite
the
part of the
traditional.
show, though.
The drummer?
Yeah.
As it should.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's speak of the live music though.
Yeah.
That's something I think is a really cool element that you get
Absolutely.
is the live music.
Yes.
And it's not just like, I mean, it's good stuff.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That band is incredibly talented. And I know I'm a little biased because I'm married to the drummer. But Mark Malone's so talented. Rachel Bauer, voice of an angel.
Yep.
Such a good group. We've got, I think they have a special guest, Lucy, this year. That's a
Oh,
treat.
last year Lucy was absolutely great. And
Yes.
look, we'll do a little split screen so people can see they can see some of the folks getting their photos on the red carpet here. For the Eric and Daryl. And by the way, when you come get that, they're not charging you for photos.
Nope.
So
Nope.
you
We're
know, I
going
don't
to
think
take
they're
those
going to
and then
lasso
post
you
them
in
on
over
the
here.
Eric and Joe Show Facebook page, so you can see those on there.
Right. All right. So again, post your selfie with your family and your friends and your random seat neighbors. Eric and Joe Show. Hashtag Eric and Joe Show. Also, speaking of sponsors, we definitely want to mention Ginger Snap Media with his Andrew.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
good to have him in there.
So I
And
think this is one of our charities, the TLC representative.
all right. Well, we're going to get a little more information about TLC. So he wants to come on over here. Come on in here. We'll give you a microphone there. I'm Greg, by the way.
Greg, nice to meet you. I'm Robbie Gulick with
This is
TLC
Robbie.
Foster Care and Adoption through Home of the Innocents.
This is Megan. Well, first of all, welcome to the Eric and Joe Show.
Appreciate it.
Ever been before?
I've never been.
Apologize
You're
in
in for
advance.
a treat.
You are, yes. You're in for a treat. We're supposed to be positive,
Positive.
as red carpet
That's
folks.
true. Buy the ticket.
Yes.
It's not as cold as it looks, folks. It's
right.
fine. Come on out.
And it's indoors.
Yeah, you get to go inside.
Yeah. Only their friends have to stay outdoors for the whole show.
So you'll have to stay out the whole time?
Oh yeah. Just till the show starts, and then both
And then they'll let you in. That's
Saturday
that's
and Sunday as
Yeah.
well. We get a chance to do that.
Okay.
So talk about the charity and
Yeah.
what you guys do. I know Eric and Joe. It's very important for them when they do this show. One, they love to do it.
Sure.
But the give back aspect really is an important part. So talk about your organization.
Sure, we have an office here at 1690 Ring Road, and we have some people that work for us that actually knew Eric and Joe and knew about them in the community, and so they introduced us. And we do therapeutic foster care here in Elizabethtown and the surrounding counties, and also in Louisville, Kentucky, and the surrounding counties as well. We provide specialized foster care for kids. Obviously, they need certain services like therapy services, case management when they come into foster care, because they're not only coming into foster care because they're experiencing trauma of all kinds, but also just the aspect of coming into foster care and being separated from your family can be a trauma in itself. So we want to provide as many services as we can.
Oh, great! Now, as the proceeds, portion of the proceeds going to the great work you do there. If somebody wants to make a donation, can they do that, and how do
yeah.
they do it?
Yeah, they can visit us at tlcfostercare.org, or they can go to our parent organization, which is Home of the Innocents, so homeoftheinnocents.org as well, and they can donate there.
Are there any other needs you guys have as an organization?
Yeah, we always accept donations. Right now, we're accepting new donations. We do a lot of stuff for the holidays, and so we have people in the community that will pick out a child and actually donate their Christmas presents for them.
That's awesome.
So that's really important as
Yeah.
well. Yep.
Wonderful.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Important this time of year for sure.
Sure. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
All right. Well, it was
definitely
nice to meet you.
Thank you all
Yes.
for having me.
Thanks
Enjoy
for
the
coming
show.
out.
I appreciate y'all.
It's going to be a great time.
I hear it's hilarious. So
Yeah,
I'm
there'll be
looking
some
forward
jokes
to it.
that you may have to go back and ask about later on. Come see us, and we'll fill you
Yeah.
in.
Well, I plan on
Okay.
coming next year, and that way maybe I'll get it.
You'll get in on them.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you all so
and,
much.
And you'll learn a lot. Well, thank you very much.
Sorry, stay warm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the chore.
Yeah, that's we're
That's
doing
it.
the best we can.
That's good. By the way, again, thanks to we're going to mention a lot of the different sponsors, and we'll scroll through them as we go. But as Ginger Snap Media on there, Magnolia Bank, the presenting sponsor, Elizabethtown Tourism.
Yeah.
That's important to have tourism involved. Lindsay Keith Aligna with Kentucky Farm Bureau. I think it's because Eric has had so many claims lately
Yeah.
that she's been able to.
She was able to sponsor
She's like,
the
hey,
show.
we can definitely sponsor. We can do that. Sunrise Farms Construction, Stanley Steamer, Duke Purdue, Great Construction.
Yep.
And then Gabhart Family Dentistry and Dewsters.
Dewsters, love Dewsters.
Man. Did you get any of the Eric and Joe ice cream?
I did not get it this year. Did they do it this year? I haven't gotten it this
They
year,
did.
but I did get it last year, and it's really good. I was like surprised at how really good it was.
I had it afterwards. There was something that came about, and they were able to. There was a little bit left over somewhere. But last year when they did it, I go up and we did the Facebook Live announcing the ice cream, and Eric and Joe get big scoops, and they set it up there, and they eat the ice cream.
And then they didn't give you any?
Nobody said anything about me getting ice cream. I was bummed about it. And so this year I was like, I'm not going to worry about it.
And now we're out here in the cold. Why are we friends with these people?
I don't know. Now Dewsters, they did offer me ice cream after the fact.
Well, those are good people.
Yeah, and so I decided that I probably didn't need it, but yeah. But the Dewsters ice cream is good stuff. Gerald Printing, thank you for all the work you do. I'm sure the nice shirts came from Gerald Printing. Able Media, Ashley Able, we interviewed her earlier. Lyrics and Laughs. We should probably take a few moments. Are you familiar with Lyrics and Laughs?
I am familiar with Lyrics and Laughs.
It's just as bad as the Eric and Joe show. I think it's a trend. But Lyrics and Laughs podcast, it is a podcast where, and I'm sure that's how the Eric and Joe show was created.
Yes.
It's the same way this podcast was created. We were just sitting around the office.
Having ridiculous conversations.
Yeah. Our friend Kenny is a big rap guy, wouldn't let us listen to country in the office. So we started reading him lyrics like poetry. And the next thing you know,
Rap lyrics or country lyrics?
we were reading country lyrics like poetry.
Okay.
Slow, methodical readings of it.
Yes.
And then the next thing you know, a podcast was born.
There you go.
We are 100 episodes in.
I think that is how the Eric and Joe show was born. Derek
Yeah.
and Joe were just being dummies. And they said, maybe we should write this down.
Yeah, but with the Lyrics and Last podcast, all it takes is Kenny to say one time that I love country music, and it's over with.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think
You
it's
haven't
kind
gotten
of grown
him
on
yet?
him. No,
Nope.
it
It
hadn't
is
grown
growing on him, though.
Yeah, we're getting there. All right, so another trivia question for folks at home. What is the name of the dog that belonged to the Grinch and How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Do you know that one?
I think I do know that one.
Okay, so is it A, Rudolph, B, Max, C, Toto, or D, Cerberus? Cerberus?
Cerberus?
Cerberus?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I should have probably looked at the notes ahead of time.
Should I tell you my guess now, or should I
Yeah,
wait?
go ahead. Give me your guess.
Okay, I think it's Max.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. So we'll find out that answer here, I'm sure, in just a couple of minutes. But as we mentioned, Sunrise Construction, also a sponsor tonight of the Eric and Joe show. If you're just joining us, why?
Do you have nothing better to do?
I'm not sure. I mean,
How is it in there in the warmth? by
there's
the way?
something on, I'm sure, on television. I mean, TikTok. I mean, check your MySpace. see how that's going. But
Do you still have your MySpace page, Greg?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm afraid to go because I don't want it to be in my history.
Yeah. Oh,
You know.
that's true.
I think, does Justin Timberlake own MySpace? Was that like a rumor?
I don't know.
Okay. Because if he can bring sexy back, he can bring
He
MySpace
can bring
back.
MySpace back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But this is the red carpet preview for the Eric and Joe show, and I'm sure you're familiar with the Eric and Joe show because it is on the Eric and Joe show
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Otherwise, I'm not sure why you're here.
Yeah.
But,
But that's Megan Bennett. I'm Greg Milby. I guess we're friends of Eric and Joe.
I mean, I guess.
That's kind of suspect right now. I mean, we are the only two people
Yeah.
involved with this production at all. That is outside.
Okay, so maybe we're not friends. Dang it.
I take that back. Sarah Strader is over
Sarah
there
Strader
too.
is over there
Sarah's
taking
over
pictures.
there. Sarah's taking photos. So
She's doing a great job, and she's
she drew
also
the
cold.
She drew the short stick. Also 360 videos.
Yes,
So
those are so cool. I had not seen those in person before.
I know. I didn't know how that worked, but yeah. So Titus over here, he's got 360 video. You can stand on the platform and do all kinds of weird stuff, and you get a picture. And I think that's free as well.
Very cool.
So, let's see what else we got over here on our list of. There's somebody over in our red carpet. Look at that, getting their photo made. And then another look at that cat.
That cat.
I got to tell you, that Eric Clemens character, Cupid,
The Cupid one? Okay.
is high on the list.
Is it? It's disturbing. A little.
It is. But I don't know why, because of the, I guess, the skit last year.
Yes.
But I don't want to make that my favorite character.
Right. It might send the wrong message.
A scantily clad Eric Clemens should never be one of my favorite characters. So
No,
I
it
refuse.
It was a good character, though. You are right about that.
it is. And just like that, look at that cat. All right, here you go.
Oh,
What is the name
we
of the
were
dog
right.
that belonged to the Grinch and how the Grinch stole Christmas?
It was Max.
We were right.
We were right.
Max is the dog. Again, thank you to Gerald Printing. They do all kinds of stuff from print work to apparel. They do signs. They'd be glad to give you a quote or a bid on some of your work there. And Great Construction, which is doing a lot of work in their community, they've done that too. So we got another sponsor coming in now, and I guess we can finally ask, because you are an enabler.
Yes.
An enabler. Dina London with Magnolia Bank is here. So, Dina,
We
you
weren't
guys
sure
are-
whether or not to thank you
Yeah.
for being a sponsor because
I'm still working on that.
Let's find out when the show is over. And if it's a success and people laugh, then you can thank us.
That is true.
And if not, we're going to drop them from the sponsorship next year.
Well, that is what we've been talking about. Like nobody saw 9 years coming, so clearly,
Right.
clearly
So
it's
what about
working.
you guys? So 1 year I'm sure they held you hostage, took all your suckers out of the branch, and
They
said
did. They did,
and
yes.
said if you don't sponsor, you'll never see these suckers again.
Right.
But then you guys
Exactly how it happened.
were a sponsor. Why is it so important for Magnolia Bank to be a sponsor?
Well, I've talked about this a little bit this week, and we always try to find those cases where you can elevate, provide some opportunity. Where can we help mold, mentor, do anything like that? And they just seem to fit into that. And, I said, if your calendar is clear, if you don't have anything going on, come check out the show. And in the meantime, you can sponsor or help support a charity of whatever the event is that year, and then you've at least
it really does
been
go
able to
to a
have
good
that
cause.
benefit. Yes, you have that
and,
cause.
and
to
apparently
benefit.
we're molding and mentoring Eric and Joe.
Well,
It's a lot of molding.
I know. Joe, I saw the video this morning. Joe really thinks it's funny. So I was watching that. Eric was kind of looking like, okay, but
Yeah.
Joe really thought it was funny.
Yeah, Megan and I have had a lot of discussions out here by herself in the cold, questioning our friendship with the guys. And, we make jokes about the show and Eric not knowing his lines, blah, blah, blah. But it really is good, clean
Yes.
comedy
Yes.
that everybody can enjoy.
Family friendly, and it gets you in the spirit of the holidays. So as you would go into this season of Thanksgiving and then the Christmas time, it just really helps focus that perspective with regard to what the season truly is about.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and once you've seen Eric as Cupid, you kind of want to bypass Valentine's Day from this point forward.
Don't tell my husband.
There you go. Anything special at Magnolia Bank? You giving away free money? What? Or are we just...
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
I just thought I'd check.
I know.
didn't know.
Nobody sent me
It's always
away
no if you don't
anything.
ask.
I
Right.
know, exactly. I know, exactly. No, we gave away some tickets, I think, a couple of times, and no free money tonight.
Yeah, I do like it. I will kind of plug you guys a little bit here. It was good to see you guys out at Feeding America the other day.
Yes,
You
yes.
and a lot of your teammates were out there just serving and doing some good work in our community.
Absolutely. And, that really started as a result of COVID. Whenever we would try to think about what we would do for Christmas gifts, whether it was for customers or others in the community, COVID changed a lot of those thought processes, and we said, where can we use that money for good? And this year we decided Feeding America was a great opportunity because they serve multiple counties, which Magnolia Bank is in multiple counties. And then our team was looking for something that could also have that volunteerism that went along with it, because part of our mission is our commitment to time and resources to our community. So this way we were able to do both.
Yeah.
And then in recognition for our customers and those that we partner with, then that donation is part of what we do for that Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
I think that's one of the coolest things about Magnolia Bank is you guys have been in the community,
Yes.
same local branch
Yes.
bank
Yes.
with the same name for how long?
Well, over 100 years.
Over 100
Our name
years.
did change
Oh.
in 2004 when we moved into Hardin County. We did go from Bank of Magnolia to Magnolia Bank.
Oh, wow,
So,
that's really different.
yeah, that was really different.
Well, it probably took you a long time to get that straight, right?
It did. We still have some people say Bank of Magnolia.
That's
We
when you know they've been loyal customers.
That's exactly right.
Right.
Exactly right. I agree. And so, yes, we
Yeah.
have been around for a while
Yeah.
and making sure that we can find those partners that work with and serve all of those communities, then that really makes a difference for us.
I see all your team members over there kind of poking at you right now.
They want
getting
a
ready
picture.
for it.
I know. They
Yeah.
want my picture.
There you go. Well, we'll let you
I'm
get
a
on the
little
red
busy.
carpet. You guys get your picture made. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
being a
Dina.
wonderful partner.
Enjoy the show.
And it's the Eric and Joe Show presented by Magnolia Bank. That is
Magnolia
Dina
Bank.
London with Magnolia Bank. Appreciate her spending some time with us. I'm telling you, as we go on here, I didn't put my gloves on.
I have some extra gloves. I can.
Well, I've got gloves in my pocket,
Oh, you just didn't put them on.
but I can't push my
'cause you-
magical buttons over here
I know.
because
Even like I have these and it's supposed to, but it doesn't really work.
yeah. So I'm using an iPad as we do with a lot of this stuff here, and the issue is the gloves I have don't have the tech finger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, see, these
Playing
have
hurt.
the tech finger, but I still don't think they actually work.
yeah. I'm sure Eric and Joe put a little something extra in my
But
paycheck
if you
for this.
if you lose all circulation in your finger, that's probably not going to work either.
Right. So, but it'll make for a good story, right? All right. Again, it is the Eric and Joe Show preview. People honking as they're driving bound down. If you want to come out, still a couple of nights to see the Eric and Joe Show, Saturday night and Sunday night. How do they get tickets, Megan?
TheEricandJoeShow.com.
All right, $20 is the ticket prices for general admission, and there's still some shirts left.
Yep.
And two, don't wait till Sunday to get here because they're actually selling previous year's shirts.
Yes. They've got shirts from the last several years. They've got the Troy T. Woods, I think, for presidents.
Yeah,
They've
last
got the,
year,
Good Day shirt. That's
yeah.
one of my favorites.
And if you're an odd-sized person, you may be in luck.
Yeah, you may be in luck. I think they
You
got,
could probably get the whole
yeah,
collection.
Yeah, lots of those off sizes. Probably not a lot of mediums.
Probably not. All right, so another question here, and we're going to go to it here. So the question is, do you like figgy pudding?
I don't actually know if I've ever had figgy pudding.
I have not had figgy pudding.
I don't even 100% know what figgy pudding is.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I really, truly don't know.
Maybe that's a thing we should make as part of this holiday season is to experience figgy pudding and decide, do we like it? Yes or no?
If I haven't experienced figgy pudding by now, no wonder I want to. Oh, look, we're going to go back to the red carpet. There's Duke Purdue, Stanley Steamer over there, getting his picture on the red carpet.
One of our sponsors.
You know what? I'm watching him. He's eyeing our carpet. He's want to make sure it's clean.
Make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
it
He's like,
needs cleaning.
Duke Purdue's like,
wonder
yeah.
who could do that?
We could do better on that carpet there. Yeah. And Stanley Steamer's been a sponsor for some years, too.
Yep.
So it's good to have them on board.
Yep.
I like this. I need to go back to the split screen so we can get some people on the red carpet getting their photos made. And, we keep talking about how we're out here. Sarah Strader's out there playing hurt, too.
She is.
And she's playing the road.
She is.
And she doesn't have the neon green like
No. Please don't
like
get hit by a
Andrew
car,
had. Yeah,
Sarah.
don't get hit by a car. Don't be that person this year. All right, so going back to the graphics on the screen, look at that cat, another one, the leprechaun.
The leprechaun cat, leprechaun Doug.
Yeah, I also wanted to know, how did they decide who got what character this year in some of those seasons?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I know Nicole. Excuse me, Nicole Malone, the Great Pumpkin, looks excellent in that.
Yeah.
I can tell from the program.
Yeah, and then, all right, Kentucky's Heartland, plug, that's me, Kentucky'sHeartland.com. You can go there, get all kinds of community information all the time. Get
Greg's
back to another question.
Greg's the guy to know about.
I don't know about that. Sometimes I get calls of people asking me things, and I'm like, why would you think I know that? And why would I want to know that? Because there's a responsibility for knowing that, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, you can book the Eric and Joe Show, theericandjoeshow.com. And D-Now.
Yes, so that picture is from D-Now last year. They hosted that, and they did a great job. The kids loved it. And that's one thing about the Eric and Joe Show. Like you said, we joke about it, but it really is fun for all ages. The kids love it. Adults love it. Teens love it. And it really is family-friendly, good, clean fun that they do a great job. Don't tell them I said that.
Yeah, we won't. They'll never watch this, I'm sure. Boom Balls, Craft Pizza, Tap House, and Subway. I'm sure they've been feeding the crew and the cast.
Yes.
I'm
Not
sure
us,
if we
not
went
us.
back there, we would probably get some leftover Boom
Maybe,
Balls or
maybe.
a
Crust or
crust from
something.
some
Yeah.
Subway or
Yeah.
something like that. I keep scrolling through because I want to know.
There's the Easter Bunny, Tink.
Poor Tink.
I mean, he's a really good sport. He's had some costumes over the years. Little
So I'm going to go
Debbie,
with this is the one
That's the
that
one he
he-
doesn't
that he's not
like.
happy
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Going on-
we had Little Debbie. What were some of his other characters that had interesting costumes?
Oh, Little Debbie's the best.
yeah,
though.
Little Debbie was pretty
I'm a
fantastic.
big fan of Little Debbie. All right, here you go. Do you like figgy pudding?
If you said yes, okay, maybe we don't
if he
try
said yes, you're gross.
Maybe we'll just skip it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just doesn't sound.
I don't. No, I don't know.
If my mammy or mamaw back in the day did not have figgy pudding at our family gatherings,
Then it's probably
it's probably not good.
No.
I don't know if it's healthy
Yeah.
for you.
What is your favorite holiday food?
Oh gosh, my favorite holiday food, and this is going to sound gross. I like broccoli casserole.
You know, I do I don't love casseroles year round, but it's at Thanksgiving, I love casseroles.
See, I'm the
Broccoli
opposite.
casserole, green bean
You
casserole.
put anything in casserole. You know what? You make cranberry casserole. I'd probably eat cranberries then. You casserole everything up. Make it good.
So you don't like cranberry sauce then?
No, now at church,
Yeah.
because both Meg and I attend Grace Heartland Church. Yes,
Yes.
because it's the real stuff.
See, I really like it. I like it from the can when you can still see the ridges. I like that
we
a
don't
lot.
see eye to eye here much. I'm telling you, I don't like the
I like
can.
it makes the flop sound and has the ridges in it. It's delicious.
But
and it makes great with leftovers, turkey sandwiches. Put cranberry sauce on it.
The cranberry. Here you go. The cranberry sauce is the Eric Clemens of Thanksgiving. What? What I
Why
mean
is
by
it
that?
there?
Why is it there? And it didn't have to do anything.
No, it just
you
showed up.
open the jar, or you open the can, and
Yep.
it pops out there, and that's what it does.
Yeah.
And it gets credit for being a staple of the Thanksgiving meal.
His name is in the show.
His name is first in the show. So if you get anything out of this pre-show, red carpet.
It's that cranberry sauce is the Eric Clemens of
It's
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
food.
What about you? What's your favorite?
Oh.
Besides, your favorite go-to.
Yes, I really, I don't know that it's necessarily, but I love mac and cheese, and I like homemade mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you don't get that year round. It's more like the Kraft boxed mac and cheese, but like Thanksgiving, I love the mac and cheese.
Okay.
I love it all.
I never go wrong with mac and cheese.
I love
I'm
it
a
all.
mac and cheese guy. I did see a survey today was talking about Thanksgiving meals, and that number one on the list of things that people hate in a traditional Thanksgiving is cranberries, the cranberry sauce. So, but yeah, mac and cheese. Now, I will tell you, last night, Tennessee Titans. Go Titans, tighten up. We watched the Titans-Packers game at the office, and we had Piggy Mac. Have you ever had Piggy Mac?
No.
Piggy Mac was a Nashville, it's a Nissan Stadium thing from a
Oh.
few years ago. Mac and cheese, pulled pork barbecue sauce and bacon bits on top.
Oh, like homemade mac and cheese, like real mac and cheese, or like Kraft mac and cheese.
I don't want to offend you. I did the mac and cheese last night, and it was mac and cheese out of a box with bacon bits on top.
There you go.
So
Well, that actually sounds pretty good.
we did do that. So there is that. All right, so we know that we do not like figgy pudding.
Do not
That is
like
not a
figgy
good
pudding.
thing.
We're not
And
gonna-
mentioning some of our other sponsors here, our media partners, thank you to Quixie 98.3 and 94.3 The Wolf. They've been on board as media sponsors for years.
Yep.
And
They're so great community sponsors.
big supporters of the show and have been doing this for quite a long time. And then maybe we get into another trivia question here in a minute. Oh, or we can just mention the Eric and Joe Show Silly Pint Cups.
You can drink out of them.
You can.
That is kind of an important role of a cup.
Right. And I really like those.
They are.
We mentioned that earlier. So if you don't have one, get one. If you want to be fancy, get 4.
Get 4. Then
Yeah.
you have a set.
You know what? If you want to be really fancy, get 8 from when you have company
There
coming
you go.
over.
When you bring out your nice china and your silly pints.
Stanley Steamer, we mentioned them earlier as a partner. We appreciate them being on board. And then the Court Jester. I don't know how that fits into
I'm
the
not
holidays.
sure. And, is it? I was wondering, is it Mardi Gras?
I guess there you go.
Okay.
That's the play.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Mardi Gras there. All right, so look at that. There's Lamar over there. Lamar Jones is here in the house. He's over there. He's going in the other door. So
He's not a VIP.
nobody can see him but us. So there you go. So Eric and Joe Show, you can get them on YouTube at The Eric and Joe Show, also on Instagram, Facebook, and I guess it got cut off on the bottom there, a MySpace page. I don't
Their
think
MySpace page.
they don't have one, I'm sure. Lindsay Keith Lickno with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Appreciate her again as being a sponsor. Gabhart Family Dentistry. And Gabhart has been on board for a lot of years. And speaking of Gabhart, Joe is heavily involved with Gabhart on social media.
Yep.
They've done
He's
a
done
lot
their
of great
commercials
videos
for years.
over the
Yep.
years.
I was in
So-
one of their commercials once.
Really?
Yes, I was the Tooth Fairy. Actually, I was the evil Tooth Fairy.
The evil Tooth Fairy. I've seen a lot of them. I know my role. I hold the microphone
There you
boom.
go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like the sound of the Gabhart commercials,
And if
You are
you've never
welcome.
seen the boom mic come into the shot, then Greg's doing his job.
right? And that has a tendency to happen when you if it because there are some that have multiple takes, and I don't think people realize the
Yeah.
work that's involved with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That you got to really make sure your core is strong, because after a
Upper
while,
body strength.
the burn sets in. And there is that. All right, so there's your favorite
There she is, Nicole
There you go.
Malone as the Great Pumpkin.
at the pumpkin. I think she probably negotiated for that one.
Yeah, she does look really cute.
Yeah. Well, do you want to be the pumpkin or would you want to be Santa Claus?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Andrea's Santa Claus, right? Andrea Bennett.
No, I think it. I think it's Kelly Clemens.
Oh, is it Kelly?
I think she's Santa Claus. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
No.
We'll have to. We'll find out at the Eric and Joe Show. And Elizabethtown, Bourbon's Backyard. Appreciate them being on, having tourism here, being a sponsor with us. Yeah. And then, as we mentioned earlier, all the different show shirts, the DJ Tanner shirt, the home of the Kentucky one.
That's one of the older ones.
Yeah, I don't even remember that one. And then
I really do think they should bring back do a reprint of the Look at That Cat shirt.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, they should. I think maybe 4 years. I've been to the show. That's it. I wasn't to the show until I started working there, and it was almost like a job requirement.
You had to go.
You know?
Okay, well, then what does that say about me?
Right,
that
'cause
I've
it
been
was like-
paying to go to this show for 9 years.
Well, we still pay. We pay to go. But, I think it's that whole, peer pressure thing.
Yeah.
Hey, the show's this weekend. What day are you going?
Yeah, not are you going, just what day.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, but it is good. The year where the pandemic was an issue, of
Yes.
course, with that. But the movie I thought was great. I liked it. But
they did a good
I
job
like
on
the
that.
real thing.
Having live entertainment is always extra special.
And then let's see if we got any more trivia questions. Here you go. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being yuck and 10 being the best thing ever, How would you rate Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes? Now, this could get controversial.
That's good. And I'm a big fan.
Are
But
you
I don't
really?
know about best thing ever. I do love a Christmas tree cake.
I'm okay with them.
Yeah. So
I'm not-
you're closer to the other end?
I'm closer to the other end because, I don't know, there's like the greasy
Yeah, I
type-
mean, it is very, very artificial.
right.
But it's like it's nostalgic.
I mean, it's not a nutty bar, you know?
What is your favorite Little Debbie cake?
Oh, a nutty bar.
Nutty Bar, that's your
Oh,
favorite?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a go-to. That's go-to. I've been sabotaged a many a time on weight loss competitions by nutty bars.
Ooh,
I've
they
had
get
people
ya.
put them in my workout shoes. Yeah, and that's my downfall.
They know that's your weakness. It's your kryptonite.
Even now. So you're going to go with what?
I think I'm going to say 6.
Okay, that's not that confident.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and we
What's
got a
going on
party
over there?
going on over here, all over the place here. We mentioned them earlier. Dooster's Homemade Ice Cream and Bakery. Ice cream. I feel like we're about the same
Yes.
consistency right
Yes,
now
frozen.
as ice
Yep.
cream. And then there you
there-
go,
there's Andrea. She's
Andrea
a turkey.
Bennett.
Andrea Bennett is a turkey.
Yeah.
That woman is a saint.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh.
mean,
Lyrics and laughs. Listen to the episodes, and you will learn
Mm-hmm.
lots of things about why Andrea Bennett is a saint.
Andrea Bennett is, when she gets to heaven, she's going to have like the penthouse suite
And
for
like,
what she's put up with.
if
her
there
husband.
is, if there is a TSA to get into heaven, she's going to bypass
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
She
Yep.
will be able to bypass
Straight
it and do
through.
that. But I would like to know how in the world that conversation come up for her to be the turkey.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think she's just such a good sport. She just says, okay.
It's there's stories that blow my mind. There's an engagement story.
Oh, yeah.
That's
We don't talk about
we
that.
don't talk about that one. There's a grilled cheese story. There
There's
are other
lots of
ones.
stories.
There's quite a few of them out there, but she's a saint. Able Media, videography and photography. Ashley Abel does fabulous work.
So talented.
You know, Jennifer and I have been married 24 years, but I'd almost get married again just for Ashley to do our video.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
She's really so talented.
So, and then I'm going to keep some duplicate things on here too.
7.
I have no idea what.
Nope, just 7.
Yep,
okay.
just 7. There you go. Kelly Clemens. She wins because you get to hide.
Yeah, there you go. See, I didn't even realize it was her. So there you
Yeah,
go.
that's the best
She
seat.
does win.
All right, so we're at just a few minutes away from the Eric and Joe show starting here. If you're watching this, you're watching it in delay, but we right here the entire time.
Yeah.
That we were. So don't forget to get your tickets. Eric and Joe show Saturday nights and Saturday night at 7, Sunday at 5. Megan, how do they get them again?
TheEricandJoeShow.com.
Okay. I
Yep.
feel like this is like year 1 of the Eric and Joe show. We've got our first show under our belt. We'll get better tomorrow.
You and me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get by Sunday. We'll be better than the
I
Eric
think
and
I
Joe show.
will put on more socks tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I will too. And I'm going to go get me some gloves with the techie finger
Yeah,
on
there
it.
you go. There
All
you
right.
go.
So Eric and Joe show, ericandjoeshow.com. Get those tickets. Make sure when you come to the show on Saturday night and Sunday, you get here a little bit early so you can get on the red carpet, get your photo because it's fancy like.
Yep. And take
Yeah.
your selfies and put that hashtag The Eric and Joe Show so we can see your family selfies.
Yep. Year number 9 of the Eric and Joe show getting ready to get underway. The Eric and Joe show, Take a Holiday, presented by Magnolia Bank. We'll see you tomorrow night.